And we are live. Welcome to another session of Building the Bull. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs and Vetter ecosystem. My name is Ryan. I'm so glad to be your host. Over 16,000 crypto projects launched last year alone. How would you like to get paid to share quality crypto pre-sales on our CrowdX Calendar? That's one of the many things I'm going to show you in today's session. These sessions are all designed to equip you with the knowledge, resources, and experience to support you in finding great projects. And as a community, the Vetter ecosystem, as a community, we work together to find projects that maybe have red flags and concerns at the same time, bring up things that we like about it. We work together and everyone benefits. And for the last year, we've recorded over around 120 plus live sessions just like this, where we support our community navigating the CrowdX Calendar, finding 2x to 100x crypto gems, and paying out literally thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency in the process. Now, we host 2 live sessions like this every single week. This is Tuesday. Welcome. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Go ahead and drop a hi, hello, letting everybody know where in the world you're watching from. We got Wanda with us. We got Luis. We got Mang. And if you're on YouTube right now, we're actually live in Discord if you want to be a part of the conversation. So feel free to hop over there and participate in the conversation. You can find the link to Discord in the description. And if you're on Discord right now and you want to watch what we're talking about, I invite you to go check out the YouTube video and you can follow along there. But I do have some exciting news. As the title of today's video, it's broken. I can't believe this happened. We have some monumental, exciting news to drop on today's session. We're going to look at a project here in a moment, but before we get into that, celebrations are in order. And let's just go ahead and jump into it. So about 9 months ago, we created something called the Hot Streak bonus structure. This is where we reward our scouts. So not only do they get compensated for posting projects on the CrowdX Calendar, they actually receive massive, juicy bonuses when they post consecutive profitable projects. And when I say massive, I mean massive. We've paid out literally over thousands upon thousands of dollars to our top scouts. It is absolutely phenomenal and a massive opportunity for you to take advantage of that. Even if you're brand new, you don't know anything about crypto, you want to learn, you want to stay on top of crypto trends, or you just want to have fun as a little side hustle, this is a very lucrative process and it's a lot of fun and you can learn a lot in the process. So with that, we have paid out 3 Hot Streak bonus payouts in the last 9 months, and we're gearing up for the next bonus release. And today we're going to be announcing who receives those bonuses. So first off, we have Hellstrom. Hellstrom has a 3x streak with a 60% success rate and a 2.5x streak average, and he's going to be receiving a 0.4 BNB reward. And that's in addition to the bonus or the Vetter he's already earned. And the way this works is part of this 0.4 BNB, part of it is BNB directly to Hellstrom's wallet, and then another part is used as a buyback into Vetter, which means the entire ecosystem wins. So when I say when the scouts win, everybody wins, I mean that. That's not fluff, that's not, hypey, that is legit. When the scouts are winning, the entire ecosystem wins as a result. Next on the list, we have Gordon Gecko. And let me say one thing about Hellstrom just real quick. Hellstrom, I like, after, watching a lot of our scouts over time, I kind of gave them my own nicknames for them. I don't know if they like them or not, but I like saying it. So Hellstrom, the thing that I think about when I think of Hellstrom, I think about resiliency. And I think about a truly enrolled in the vision of what the ecosystem is about. And so his rank has gone up, his rank has gone down, and he's always stayed true to the vision and continued to post and learn and post and post and learn and post and post and learn. And as Skylabs was launching, we had a little bit less projects on the calendar, and he rolled up his sleeves and said, you know what, I'm going to take responsibility and ownership of this. And he posts and he posts and he posts and he posts, and his rank has gone up, his rank has gone down, and he continues to post, and his rank is purple today, which to me is a very clear indication of it doesn't matter where you start, all that matters is where you're going. And so if you're ever fearful around, I don't want my rank to go down, it's okay. It might go down, and it also might go up. As long as you don't quit, it has the opportunity to go up. There are some scouts who've come into our ecosystem and their rank has gone down and they said, I can't handle it, I'm out. And they never came back. There's some scouts who came into our ecosystem whose rank went up and they were so afraid of it going down, they couldn't handle it. But then you have scouts, the scouts that's we're talking about today, the scouts that we talked with earlier today in Discord. These are the visionaries in our ecosystem, and they continue to show up, continue to produce, and continue to do the things that move the needle every single day. So Hellstrom, thank you so much for your contribution, brother. Appreciate you. Next up, we have Gordon Gecko, and I would call Gordon Gecko Mr. Consistency. Gordon Gecko has a 3x streak, 80% success rate. With a 10.6x streak average, he's going to receive a 2.1 BNB. And you can see right here in green, these are the projects that make up that streak. Now you may be wondering, well, Ryan, what are these projects down here? Well, these projects were paid out in the last hot streak. Okay, so one of the things you're going to see is some scouts post a lot, 50, 100, 200, 300 projects. And some scouts don't post as much, 5, 10, 15, 20 projects. And as a scout, that's totally on you. Whatever it works with your current schedule, your current life, your current routine, that's totally personal to you. And just what Ionic was saying, and Metallaride, and Luis and Phyllis, they all find a process and system that works for them. But Gordon Gecko, thank you for your contribution and congratulations. This one's a special congratulations. We got Remain Strong. We got Luis getting her first hot streak bonus. Congratulations, Luis. If you didn't hear us in Discord earlier, Luis came onto the scene and was posting a lot of projects, and sometimes the projects weren't that good. She put her foot on the brakes and said, hold on, let me learn a little bit more. Let me go back to the drawing board, which is the same thing that Metallaride and Ionic did. And once she learned a little bit more, started taking some action, and now she's getting those results. She's planted some seeds, and now she's reaping a harvest. And so congratulations, Luis, on your first hot streak bonus. You got yourself a 3x with a 70% success rate, 1.6x streak average, and a 0.7 BNB reward coming your way. But wait, there's more. Luis is actually getting a second hot streak bonus in this payout. She got a 3x streak, 6% success rate, and a 1.7x streak average, 0.3 BNB reward coming your way. So Luis, hey, congratulations. I know that you were inspired by Hellstrom, and that got you back in the game. I know that other people are going to be inspired by you and what you're contributing. So congratulations to that. And next up, we have Dante Mundo, and I call Dante Mundo the king of the jungle. And sadly, the original image I made had a little lion here because that's what his icon is on the DApp. And when it saved it in Canva, but when I printed it or downloaded it, it was gone. So I was a little bummed about that. So we just have the DE there. But Dante Mundo is the king of the jungle. He holds the most hot streak rewards. He has the most, which is pretty awesome. But this one is a 3x streak, 70% success rate, 3.5x streak average, and a 0.9 BNB reward. Congratulations, my friend. And this is the moment that I personally have been excited about and waiting for 9 months. And just super happy that this has happened. We have our first 10 streak by Dante Mundo, and man, I couldn't be more thrilled for him, but also for the ecosystem, because when we created this because people were gaming the system, and we wanted to create a fair way to reward people who are willing to contribute to the ecosystem without other people manipulating and gaming the system. And so he's been close a handful of times, but he finally hit a 10 streak. Dante Mundo got a 10 streak, 100% success rate, average of a 3.5x streak, and is receiving 6.3 BNB rewards. So congratulations, brother. I am so proud of you, and I'm kind of a little choked up. Like I said, it's been a process as a community to get to where we are. It's been a process to lock things down, make it safe. It's been a process to acknowledge and reward those who are contributing. It's been a process. And here we are again. And we show up every week. We show up every Tuesday. We show up every Thursday. We show up in Discord. We keep showing up. Why? Because our vision is bigger than our ego. The vision is bigger than ego. That's why we do this. Doesn't matter where we are now. It matters where we're going. And so I just want to acknowledge everyone who's been showing up for the last year. Everyone who continues to show up. Everyone who continues to step out into the unknown. Who continues to ask questions. Who continues to contribute. This, yes, Dante Mundo won the first 10 streak. Yes, he got that. But like, for me, this represents a major milestone in the ecosystem about how we all have come so far. And so while he holds the trophy, we hold him up. At least I do. And so again, shout out to you, Dante Mundo. Shout out to all of our scouts who have consistently shown up, consistently put in the work. And one of the things about the hot streak bonus, it is, previously we had reward structures that were very instant gratification. And you could kind of sit back and relax once you accomplish this. And one of the things about Dante's is he is always taking care of his projects. He's always launched his projects. He's always taken responsibility for his projects. And, this is what I mean by the hot streak bonus is designed to pay you above and beyond what you contributed. And it can't be gamed. It can't be manipulated. It is a process. It's a process. And it takes a lot of, he's been close. Dante's been close to making this happen 2 or 3 times. But just the way some of the rules are put in there are specific things that get to happen in specific ways. And again, I feel like this is a testament to what we've created as an ecosystem. And we've been talking about brick by brick and building out something. And this is one of the many things that we are seeing the fruits of our labor as an ecosystem, as a scout, as a whole. So again, congratulations to everybody, and again, congratulations to Dante Mundo. What a awesome experience. So you may be wondering, right here, what is a VAL? You may be familiar with all-time high, ATH. All-time high is what usually projects brag and boast about. That's what projects usually brag and boast about. They say, hey, our project had an all-time high, and oh this, oh that. The challenge is we don't know how long price was at that all-time high. What do I mean by this? Let's go ahead and pull up a chart here. This is a project called SwirlX. Truth be told, I got kind of lucky posting this project on the calendar. There's a couple of things I was looking for. Had a low market cap, had an experienced team and experienced community. I thought, hey, this may work. It may work. I got a little lucky with it. But one of the things that actually worked out really well with this, it did pretty good in the first 24 hours. It had a pretty good launch here. Ended up doing close to a 14x, which is awesome. But one of the things that we've created, we have something called VAL. Okay, VAL, VAHO. Vendor audited highest low. And what this is saying is, instead of a project bragging and boasting about the ATH, the all-time high, that one peak that which a fraction of the population sold at, okay, we don't even know how long it was there. We developed called the VAL, vendor audited highest low. And what that is saying is, that's saying that for a project, so for example, the first 24 hours of a launch, that's saying that a project had adequate time to swap out. Okay, so for example, the ATH for the first 24 hours, looking around 13x whatever, and we'll just draw a line right here, and we're just looking for an hour above this line. Okay, I'm looking for an hour above this line. All right, and so I'm just doing rough, just eyeballing it right now. But for this rough estimate right here, we're looking at a 10x. Okay, so we have an hour above this line, and that's the vendor audited highest low. What is the lowest point in which you had an hour to swap out? Okay, so price is above this line for an hour, so someone could have swapped out between a 10x and a 13x. an entire hour to swap out between a 10x and a 13x. And what is that saying? Well, it's meaning that it wasn't a massive spike, it wasn't a massive sell-off, it wasn't a glitch in the system. Maybe you're fumbling around on pink cell. Fumbling around on pink cell because you're trying to claim your tokens. Maybe you're fumbling around on Pancake Swap. Maybe you're fumbling around on PooCoin. You're trying to do all these different things, and nothing's working. You're sweating, you're nervous, and it's not working. I've been there. I've been there when I was starting out. I've been there before. Like, why am I getting an error? What's the slippage? What's the tax? Okay, all that takes time. And what we're saying here is, between a 10x and a 13x, you had over an hour. Okay, you had an hour to swap out between a 10x and a 13x, meaning there's plenty of time. So why did I bring up this particular project? Well, we go over here, and we can see that there was a massive spike for this project. Okay, there's a massive spike right here. Let me delete this real quick. Okay, you can see this massive spike. You're like, whoa, what happened? Okay, now I don't know if this is a glitch. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But that's like a 40x. Okay, it's a 40x. Now my question is, how many people swapped at the top? How many? Do we know? Did someone get lucky? Is this a glitch? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so we can go down to a lower time frame and we can see, okay, right now we're on an hour, and we can say, well, that's a pretty big wick. I mean, it's a tiny body. That's a really big wick. We can go down to a 15-minute and see what we see if anything changes. It's still a massive wick. Okay, we go down to a 5-minute. And we can see that that's still a little body and a massive wick. We go down to a 1-minute. And now we see two little body candles, and two massive, massive wicks. And so again, I don't necessarily know if this is a glitch, if this is legit, if people actually sold up here, but I know it was not there, but fractions. Okay, we know it was there less than a minute, because that's that's the lowest time frame we can go. But that's where the val comes important. So it's possible this project could be bragging and boasting about this all-time high. I believe someone in Discord the other day said, yeah, it had an all-time high of 36x or whatever, and yeah, visually it looks like that, but that's why we count val. Val gives us a clear indication of what price actually did. Okay, what price actually did in that moment. And so, this is the first 24 hours. So within the first 24 hours, we're looking for at least 1 hour above that price, the val, Vetter audit highest low. For the 7-day time frame, we're looking for at least 24 hours. Okay, the val, where you have price that's 24 hours above the val price, Vetter audit highest low. Okay, and for the 30 days, we're looking for 7 days above. And so when we count these things, we're counting full body candles. We're not counting wicks. We're counting full body candles because that gives us an accurate representation, an accurate idea of actually what's happening and why. And so when you see that a project's been audited on the calendar, on the Vetter platform, you know that it's been looked at, it's been considered, it's been thought of, it's looked at different possibilities, and that's how it's been to determine whether it was profitable or not, and what the val is. Not just this arbitrary peak and spike that we have no idea what could have caused this. Okay, no idea. This I don't want to say false sense of gains. I don't know, full disclaimer, I don't know if SwirlX is even claiming that their all-time high is this. I'm simply saying we can look at a chart and we can be confused. We can be led astray, not realizing what's actually going on. And so that's just one of the many things that we're doing different here in the Vetter ecosystem. One of the many ways that we're innovating and changing the space. Just something as simple as just a standard metric of measuring gains that people can actually rely on, depend on, and realize that, like, wow, that's pretty significant. Okay. Another thing that's helpful is when you start looking at some of these gains, you can start seeing, like, okay, some of these projects could be pump and dumps, and some of them could be more long-lasting projects. But sometimes you can actually see, like, how close is the val to the all-time high. And that can kind of give you an idea of what was actually happening with the project. If you see a project that, like, went up 10x, but it doesn't have a val, that was definitely a pump and dump. Like, it literally pumped up and shot up. It was didn't even maintain its gains for even a period of time. And so that's another cool metric that we have when we look at the projects. for the projects that we audit and the projects that we list on the calendar. When you compare the val to the all-time high, and one of the things that you may not be aware of, if we go over here to the Better platform, we can click over here, go to dashboard, and right here the gains and tips section. If you expand this, it's going to take you to the recent val. And you're going to see all the vals here. Okay. Now right here, if you see an all-time high and you don't see a val, that means that there was not a val. That means that from a profitable perspective, this project was not profitable based on that. Okay. But right here you can see there's a close relation. And I don't know. I can't think of a project off the top of my head where there's a drastic difference between the all-time high and the val, but it just kind of gives you an idea of like what happened at launch, what happened after those first 24 hours. Did it maintain the price? I mean, here's 43x, and still for an hour. An hour within the first 24 hours, you could have swapped out between 41x and a 43x. That's pretty significant. I mean, even if it was like a 20x, that's still pretty significant. But that's just one of the cool things that we record. And you can scroll down, just scrolls indefinitely. Well, I guess not indefinitely. It scrolls down until, the first ever recorded val and all-time high on the platform, which is over a year ago. Okay, Paybolt. Paybolt was the first one. So one of the cool tools that we have in the ecosystem, and just kind of gives you an idea of what the project looked like at launch. Now on this page, we are only showing 24-hour vals, 24-hour all-time highs. We do record gains for the 7-day and 30-day, but currently the hot streak bonus is set up in a way where it's just for 24-hour, and the initial gains on this page are documented for the first 24-hour. However, when you do go to an older project, let's just take a look. We could do Norigo. So Norigo, when you go down to Norigo, you can see right here. Here is the val for the 24-hour. Here's the all-time high for the 24-hour. And then here is a val for the 7-day and the all-time high for the 7-day. Now, another thing that you can do is when you go to the Scout's profile and you see the projects over here, scouted. When the projects have been, has launched. When the projects have been audited, right here you can see what were the gains. Okay, so you can see them right by each other. Okay, so that's just one of the tricks you can do to see different projects and things like that. If you want to see the gains side by side, or just go directly to the project to see what the gains were for that project. So Mythic Ore, we can see 40%, 85%, 36%, day, week, month. You click on Mythic Ore, and then it breaks it down into this time frame: 40% for the 24-hour, 85% for the 7-day, and 36% for the month. Now, does anybody have any questions on the val, on the all-time high, on anything like that before we make a transition into looking at our first project for the day? Feel free to raise your hand and unmute if you have any questions or anything you want to add. And I'm going to get caught up on YouTube chat. We got Catherine with us. We got Carl, Talride, Adam, Aaron's in the house. Unique, welcome. Yep, everyone's saying congratulations to everyone else. I love the energy, love the vibes. So with that, we're going to take a look at Engine Infinity, and I had just briefly looked at this project earlier today, and so we're gonna take a look at this. And I will say that this is a process to sort for the best projects together as a community. Okay, and this live session is merely a step in that process. Crypto is risky. No way, shape, or form am I telling you to invest. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. I am simply going to share my thought process while looking into projects. And quite frankly, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. It's all 100% subjective. The purpose of this is to support you in what to look for as you're scouting your own projects. Ionic could share on this, Metallurite could share on this, Philip could share on this, Vetergaard could share on this, May could share on this, any of us could share on this, and we could have conflicting information, and guess what? That is okay. And I would actually appreciate that, because I feel like if we see things differently, we're covering more bases. If we cover more bases as a community, we win. Okay, so something I say could be totally off the wall and wrong, and that's all right. I'll own it 100%. Doesn't bother me one bit. I make myself look silly all the time. But the beautiful thing is we have the opportunity to learn together. Okay, we have the opportunity to learn together in how we can sift and sort through projects, whether it be some of the resources that we see on the auditing side, whether it be some of the resources that we see on the vetting side, or some of the things and trends that we see on the scouting side. When we come together and share these different ideas, we all become better. Just like earlier I talked about, when the scouts win, the ecosystem wins, we all win. Same thing here. If we learn something and share that, we're not losing anything. We're not losing a thing, but we're gaining as a collective. We're all getting stronger. We're all getting better. So with that, we can go ahead and take a look at Engine Affinity. And anything I say also, one, like I said, not financial advice, but two, it's totally speculative. So like if I have an opinion on the website or how it looks or whatever, this is not a knock on the project or the team or the scout. It is just like my thoughts as I'm looking at the project. I'm just sharing some of the thoughts that are going through my head. And sometimes, it does make sense, and sometimes I say the word the wrong way, and sometimes I misread something, and I'm just looking at it just like a user would. But oftentimes I found that if it doesn't make sense for me, it's possible it doesn't make sense for someone else. And that could be feedback for some of the project teams. Is there content in such a way where it's easily consumed and easily looked at and easily understood? So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at Engine Affinity. Adam says, how has the better platform played a role in these gains that these users are seeing? So all these projects are audited. Okay, all these projects are audited. So there's a whole documenting process where we keep track of the projects that scouts post. There's a whole admin side of the DApp, so we see things that are coming across. The projects get audited, so they get looked at, verify the gains, make sure everything looks good to go, and then those gains get approved, and then that's how the val and the all-time high show up. So verify that the project was legit and the chart looks good. There's no shenanigans going on. Sometimes you see some shady stuff. I think everybody on the line is probably seeing some shady stuff in the crypto space. But sometimes, we get to verify. Sometimes we get to sit on the project and make sure nothing shady happens. But that's how those projects happen. So scouts add projects to the calendar. When they launch, they get audited, and then when they're audited, they show up under the project gains. And iUnique says he's busy adding his first project to the calendar. Be right back. Hey, congratulations, adding his first project to the calendar. I love it. See, guys, those are the metrics that I care about. Like the price of Ether going up or down doesn't sway me one bit. Okay, doesn't sway me one bit. But seeing new scouts post on the calendar, oh, that excites me. That gets me going. Seeing new scouts get hot streak rewards, like Ionic got his first hot streak last payout, that excites me. Luis got her first hot streak this payout, that excites me. That gets me going. To see scouts consistently get that stuff, oh man, that right there is what puts a smile on my face and keeps me up at night in a good way. The chart does not matter to me whatsoever because I know where we're going. It just, if you couldn't tell, whenever people talk about the chart, my eyes just glaze over because it has no bearing. It has no bearing on what's really going on in the ecosystem. Like such small minds. People complaining about the chart don't realize they're literally sitting on a gold mine. They're literally sitting on a gold mine. They have access to a golden goose. And they're over here worried about the chart in which they can't control. It is the most bizarre thing. Like I said, my eyes just glaze over and roll back in my head. Anyway, Engine Affinity. Engine Affinity, power up your gaming experience. Okay, so we have an opportunity to get whitelisted here. All right. Infinity Gods, game coming soon. So this is their game that they're going to be releasing, it looks like. So right away, really basic website. I don't think that this is necessarily a custom website. It's really clean. But nothing too fancy. Doesn't appear to have anything too custom. But I like how it's clean. Okay, while we're here, let's go and take a look at who is, see how long they've been up and at it. All right, so this domain name was purchased on April 4th, so almost a year ago. So I like seeing that. I like seeing that. A lot of the AI projects that you're taking a look at right now, they're going to be domain was created, last week, and so I can appreciate a project who's had a vision for a period of time. The thing that I find interesting about the AI shenanigans is Vetter.ai. That's where we started in 2021. And so cool that's ahead of the game from that perspective. Our mission is to revolutionize the gaming industry through blockchain technology, empower gamers worldwide by providing better gaming experiences and environment where skilled gamers can earn and pursue a career in the gaming industry. That's cool. The problem. Current state of blockchain games leaves much to be desired, with poor gameplay and poor design tokenomics that result in quick inflation and loss of value, which is not sustainable for the players to pursue a career from it, meaning earning money by playing the game. Maybe that's streaming, maybe that's making videos on YouTube. And so, the rewards, I'm guessing the rewards that they would get from the game, it doesn't amount to anything. That's what I'm kind of, I guess, connecting the dots. That's what at least I'm hearing from this. Solution. We believe that every gamer deserves a fair chance to make a living through their skills and passion for gaming. That's why we're committed to fixing these challenges through our well-designed ecosystem that prioritizes fairness for all gamers using the challenge to earn module. Challenge to earn, okay? We're going to learn a little bit more about that. EIO value serves as a core currency in the Engine Infinity ecosystem, utilized across all of our products and offerings, which will drive its value from multiple utilities within our ecosystem. The challenge to earn module. I wonder why it says module instead of model. I want to say model when I read that, but it says module. Will drive significant demand for EIO, further adding to its value. Challenge to earn. So they mentioned challenge to earn twice. I'm curious what this is all about. Infinity Gods Phase 1. Was that, the game, okay. Players will use our token, IEO, to get NFT eggs, stake it to get rewards, then hatch it to get monsters, warriors, and magic NFT game cards. Airdrop to our testnet users guaranteed. We will issue rewards as a token of appreciation to our community for their support and help, especially to our testnet users for helping us battle test our ecosystem and providing feedback. The rewards will be combined of random NFTs and tokens. Fundraising series will start soon. Our initial stage will be backed by early rounds of investment to kickstart the project. However, our ecosystem is designed in a way to ensure long-term funding without the need for token sales. Our products are designed to generate consistent net profit, providing a sustainable funding model for the future. All right, here's the white paper. All right, let's take a look at the white paper. What? Okay, that's a mistake, I think. So the link at the top says get whitelisted now, and it takes in the link tree. That makes sense, I guess. And then you can click on, I don't know, what it doesn't say whitelist anywhere. But that kind of threw me off down here. It's clearly saying white paper, but it takes me to their link tree. So I don't know if someone dropped the ball on that one. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so again, let's see what happens here with medium. Well, at least that goes to medium. All right. Well, that just opens this up to the website. Okay, that's weird. All right, so when you click on Infinity Gods Coming Soon, that's just the home page. Again, it takes us back to the home page, and then when we go to the token, All right, so there is some specific information about the token here. What is the EIO token and what gives it value? EIO serves EIO. It reminds me of this little piggy for some reason. Old MacDonald. Reminds me of a nursery rhyme. EIO. Serves as the core currency in the Engine Infinity ecosystem utilized across all of our products and offerings, which will drive it value for multiple utilities within our ecosystem. The challenge to earn module will drive significant demand for the token, further adding to its value. Our products, Infinity Gods. First game currently in development, soon to be launched. Challenge to earn NFT card game with maps that will be part of our metaverse lands. Engine City Battle Royale. Our main game, a full AAA battle. Something automatic. Adam, what does AAA battle mean? I don't. That's not clicking for me. Full AAA battle Royale game hosted in Engine City Metaverse. More information will be shared after the launch of Infinity Gods. NFT Marketplace. All items in our games and Metaverse can be bought with EIO. 50% of the sales revenue will be burned and taken out of circulation, while the other 50% will be used as explained in the profit recycling section in the white paper. Engine City Metaverse. Engine City Metaverse will host the maps of our games and offer profitable NFT lands where its value and profit will increase as more players play on M. What's M? Engine City Metaverse? M? Engine Metaverse? Play on M? All NFTs are tradable using EIO with a small fee that burn more EIO. Tax is 0%. VIP shareholder NFTs. The privileged VIP shareholders receive a direct share of the profits generated by our products. This exclusive offer is restricted to only 500 VIPs, divided into 3 levels: bronze, silver, and gold. We'll be giving 15 VIP NFTs for free to our early investors as a token of appreciation for their support. All right, now let's check out the white paper right here. All right, we got a Telegram too. Okay, check out the white paper. Man, getting to the white paper's been a bit of a journey. Yeah, so I think this would be categorized as an academic white paper. I think if Roman was on right now, he'd be loving this. Me, on the other hand, I'm just looking for the pretty pictures. All right, so one of the things, just out of curiosity, oh, Adam says AAA for a video game basically means high budget, such as a large, well-known publisher makes it, like Blizzard Entertainment. Okay, interesting. One of the things about this, I would love your guys' feedback. Please feel free to drop it in chat. Do you prefer PDF white papers? I mean, I like the fact that this, I didn't have to download this. I like the fact that, that's cool. But I really like Gitbook because, like, there's the menu, there, you can, like, click on what you want. Where this, I just get to keep scrolling and reading. iUnique says AAA games is classified and used within the video game industry to signify high-budget, high-profile games that are typically produced and distributed by large, well-known publishers. So Diablo 4 is a well-known game that's coming out with a lot of hype, etc. It's a AAA rated. Is that what that means? AAA rated, something like that, like a rating system. Oh, I was thinking like I thought AAA stood for something. I thought it was like an abbreviation for something, like something automatic, something, battle royale. Yeah, play to earn, P to E. I thought it was AAA. I was like, I have no clue. But yeah, okay, so rated, like a top tier, AAA rated game. I'm with you guys. It takes a village. It takes a village. All right, so this is what I'm really curious about. Our challenge to earn module works by enabling players to challenge each other in 1v1 or multiplayer battle royale modes. In a 1v1 match, two players deposit a predetermined amount of tokens and compete for the prize pool, minus a small in-game tax for the project's profit. In a multiplayer battle royale match, a group of players deposits a predetermined amount of tokens, and the smart contract splits the prize pool among the top players based on their rank, minus a small in-game tax. Full details on how the game pools work will be available in the game documentation. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Yeah, Meng says doesn't care so much about the format of the white paper, more of a stickler for the content. Meng's open. Meng's open. He just wants the good stuff. He wants those gold nuggets in the white paper. Profit recycling and growth. The primary source of profit will come from the utilities associated with our token, IEO. One such utility is a challenge to earn mode in our gaming module, where players can participate in smart contract governed in-game pools. The smart contract will take 20% tax from each game and direct it back to the project, while the remaining 80% will be split among the winners. This setup will drive buy pressure, as players must purchase a token to play this mode, even if they then sell it after the game. A minimum of 20% of the token will be subject to buy pressure. Profit distribution. All revenue generated from our products will be directed to the project's treasury. The funds in the treasury will first be allocated to cover the expenses of the project, leaving the net profit. Out of the net profit, 50% will be used for project future funding, marketing, and reserve purposes. The remaining 50% will be divided as follows: 15% to our VIP shareholders as dividend, 10% to our metaverse landholders, 5% to the staking pools, 5% to tournament treasury, 5% reserve for upcoming products, testnet rewards, 10% burn EIO out of circulation forever. Dividend distribution: gold 60%, silver 30%, bronze 10%. Alright, so the products. Infinity Gods, our first game currently in development, soon to be launched, an NFT card game with maps that will be part of our metaverse land. Engine City Battle Royale, our main game, a full AAA rated Battle Royale game hosted in the Engine City metaverse. NFT Marketplace, okay, Metaverse lands, ads marketplace. Advertisers can choose which land area to advertise on, and all payments must be made in EIO. If the advertiser can't pay using cryptocurrency, we'll offer an alternative solution to get paid and use that money to buy back EIO. This will provide an extra income source for both the project and land holders. Part of this EIO income will be burned, while the other part will go to land holders and tournaments. Esports platform, eStream platform. We plan to build a free blockchain-based esports platform that is open to everyone, not just our games. EIO will be the main utility token, along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and stablecoins. Using EIO will result in a 50% tax reduction. eStream platform, a free streaming platform mainly for gamers, where anyone can stream as long as they follow the terms of service. EIO will be the main and only coin used for subscription donations and tips. Fundraising and token launch is going to happen in Q2. Looking for, here we go. Development alpha will be in Q3 for the Battle Royale. Private testnet. Land sale is going to be in Q4. Public Battle Royale. So this seems pretty like a long-term play. A lot of development. Let's see what else we got. What gives EIO value? The value of EIO is derived from its multiple utilities within the Engine Infinity ecosystem, the challenge to earn module will drive significant demand for EIO, further adding to its value. EIO is a multifunctional token with various utilities, including its use in the Engine Infinity ecosystem for the following purposes: gaming ecosystem, purchasing NFTs, buying land, staking payments, esports, eStream, ads, VIP shareholder storage of value. Tokenomics, $500,000 market cap at launch. You can get EIO token by participating in the early funding rounds or by buying it after launch, following the steps below. Okay, there's a lot here. I'm going to go over to Telegram real quick, and if anybody has anything that they want to share, if you've been doing a little bit of research on your own, if you want to hop in and share some of your insights, some of the things that you found on this project, or some of the things that you like, feel free to raise your hand or just go ahead and unmute yourself if you're already here, and feel free to share. So I am in their Telegram. They have 6 pinned messages. February 12th, so Telegram's been up for about a month. Okay, let's see what we're saying in Telegram here. Oh, there's more. Oh, weird. There we go. Okay. All right. We're running private testnet as development is ongoing, and soon we'll launch public testnet for whitelist users. Join the whitelist event to get your spot and chance to win free airdrops once we launch on mainnet.
Hey Ryan, the one thing that stuck out to me, and I really just started looking at it, and my eyes went right to the oh geez, here I go, drawing a blank as you did. Hold on one second.
Was
I have it
was
here.
it the creators program?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I can
The
pull that up.
creators program I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Where they're going to incentivize, again, that also could cause a dumping as well. They're going to incentivize with their token, but I thought it was really a cool way to actually, everybody always struggles trying to get social media going, or they have to pay influencers boku money. And I think that's a really great idea,
yeah,
what they're
yeah.
doing.
No, I think this is pretty cool too. I mean, so this is saying, to all content creators on any platform, you're invited to participate in this event to earn EIO token airdrop and extra NFTs as a gift by the engine. How to participate: use any platform of your choice and create content about us. Twitter thread, tweets, Telegram posts, YouTube's articles, posts, memes, etc. Any content of your choice. Make sure you tag us. Use the hashtags. Submit the links of your content using this form plus your wallet address. The amount of EIO tokens you'll get will be based mainly on real engagement you get on it for the effort. You can participate as much as you want. The more content you make and submit to the forum, the more your airdrop will increase. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool way. And obviously, if there's a way to prevent people gaming the system, if you can validate the real engagement, yeah, that's definitely cool, and it gets a lot of different people talking about different things, and on different platforms, and
I just wonder if with something like this, and I don't know it, I'm not a developer, but if there could be some sort of a contract um, that would be able to pull the data somehow, because you have to. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really into whole SEO and all that, but maybe there's a way of legitimizing it, and maybe they are legitimizing it. I'm going to ask the question in their Telegram just to get a clearer understanding, because if there's a way to be able to do this and legitimize it so that it doesn't get gamed, I think it's a pretty cool idea.
yeah, for sure. I I mean, there's always going to be people who try to game the system, and
Yep.
I mean, so there's probably tools out there that I think that can actually tell if things are being botted. I just
Right.
kind of tell by looking and speculate. I think this looks a little shady, or hey, this looks kind of normal. I would imagine that they would definitely get to use um, some programs like that to verify. But I'm also wondering on the admin side, how much admin work is that for them to verify, everybody, and verify everything that they're doing. And I'm kind of
Yeah, I don't
curious about
know.
that.
Like I said, I just really just kind of peeked at it, and I was going to go back and just ask the question as a, just because I was interested to know how they were doing it.
Right.
Because I think it's if they're doing it in a cool way, and um, it might be something that to think about.
Yeah, definitely. No, thank you for bringing that up, Phyllis. Appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome.
Hey, Phyllis and Ryan.
Hey, Ming, how are you, brother?
It's
Hey,
good, it's good. Phyllis, if you're going to go in there and check, maybe if it's possible to also check with them what part of the tokenomics section they're going to take it out of, because it's kind of unclear in the white paper where those tokens are going to come from.
yeah, I'm not sure if it's coming out of marketing.
Or
I haven't
Or
gotten that far.
community incentives, or which one it
Yeah,
is.
I'm not really sure, and I really just started really going through the white paper myself. I started going through the website first, and then I kind of went over to the white paper. So yeah, I don't know the answer to that, and that's a good point. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's only those 2% community incentives, it's a small chunk. But if it's up to 10%, and they also have airdrops for people testing
Right, the test
on the
net.
test net, and I mean, if that's a big chunk, it could play into how attractive it is to go into a pre-sale or a private sale.
Right, and I didn't get a chance to look yet if there was any vesting or what was going on with the private investors because I think they had a seed round or having a seed round and they're having a private investor round. If I'm not mistaken. Again, I just started really glancing at it, so that all comes into play too. And I was looking, I thought I saw something here um, on the white paper, but I'm going to mute myself out and look, and then I'll come back if I find what I'm trying to get at here.
okay, thanks,
So
Phyllis.
seed and private sale are 100% available tokens at
There
launch.
are, yeah.
That's
Hmm.
unusual.
It is, and also I wonder about the airdrop tokens. Are those airdrop tokens just being used to test the nets, the system, or does that, what's the deal with that? Because sometimes you have like different areas you can go in and play around with their stuff, but yet it doesn't cost you anything, and you're not able to sell anything. So I don't really know what that's about either.
I see now that below the graphics on page 12 in the white paper, under token distribution, it says 2% rewards testnet and community. So I'm assuming that is
Yeah,
the content creation.
yeah,
So that's only 2% of the total tokens. So it's
right.
basically not a big deal.
No, it's not. But let's see here.
But this system of rewarding for content creation, I saw that being done in another project like 2 months ago in a project called Surge.
Uh-huh.
And that looked like running really smooth and creating a lot of buzz. So my experience from that time was really positive.
Well, that's a good point. I guess we can look at Surge and see how, well, you had said you actually that already launched, though, right? So
Yes, that was a couple of months ago.
right. So we know what the effect it was on that. I don't know. I'm just again, looking for. I'm always looking at projects that have different that are doing something different. Like a new trend or something that could be utilized. And so yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I'm interested to know. Let's see. It says here that the seed round of 220,000 market cap, 70% of that goes to the
Welcome to
marketing fund. I guess that's about right, right?
Yeah.
I'm just looking. Any rate, but I'm going to look at it a little bit more. I wanted to really dig into this, Ryan, before the call, but I really didn't have an opportunity to do that.
That's okay. I mean, every little bit is helpful.
Absolutely, you're
Yeah,
right.
no, it's all good. One of the things that iUnique had said, which I haven't ran across anything about the team. Have you guys ran across the team, or did I just miss it?
Actually, you know what? I thought I did, um, and I could be wrong. I need to go to the website. I thought I saw something on the website, or maybe I saw it on Telegram. I don't know. I'll look around, and
Okay.
if I find something, I'll pop back in.
Okay. Yeah, iUnique was
Yeah.
saying small team 5 to 6, and then they also said not sure if they can really deliver, not an easy project, but who knows? And that's kind of one of the things I'm looking at. We have a small Telegram group, 78 members. One of the things I was kind of surprised with YouTube is we got 2 videos with just 20 views each. So there's not a lot of stuff going on. So that's either we're just really really early in this process, which the project we looked at last week, similar. We're pretty early, but I would like to see. I mean, the only thing that we've seen so far about the game was what like this. Well, I thought that there was going to be image there. Let me go back to the white paper maybe.
Yeah, Ryan, I have one more comment to
Yeah,
make
absolutely.
if you're going back to the white paper.
Yeah.
Uh, First of all, we see the same kind of tokenomics setup as we saw in Pong Heroes, where you play versus each other, you
Right.
both bet, and then the house takes a margin, and that becomes some goes to the project, and some is rewards and etc. So it's kind of like a poker agent web setup or something. The house always wins a margin,
Right.
which I like a lot. I think that's much more sustainable. Uh, but and I would love to know if someone here who is more of a gamer than me know if that's a broader trend, if that's something we're starting to see on more projects, because the sustainability has been an issue on the play to earn segment.
Right.
Second, if you're going to the white paper, you have on, let's see, somewhere around page 4, you have a picture of the cash flow and a little bit metaverse and the treasury and all of that. And
Yes.
it's one of those pictures where it's completely impossible to understand anything from it at all. And especially when it's this early and they're going to combine hatching eggs for NFTs and different games and buying land in the metaverse. And the metaverse is a map to the different games and all of those things this early is kind of, for me at least, totally impossible to make sense of anything
Yeah.
if it all hangs together or if it's just a lot of fancy concepts.
Right. Right. I mean, I guess they have good intentions, huh? They have I guess they have an idea of what they want to create. This is their utopia. This is where they want to go, right?
But as someone said, this can't be a like 2-man team to create all of this. This needs to be a bit of a well-funded project.
Right. Like, when we were reading the ecosystem, I don't remember where it was. I've looked at so much stuff just now, but when it's talked about, what are the products, it just kept listing things and listing things and listing things and listing things. And so far, what have they currently built? Like, what do they have to show for what they built? Like, so far, we haven't seen any images of the games. Or at least, as far as I've gotten in the white paper so far, I haven't seen any images of the games. On their YouTube channel, there's no footage. And so, the closest thing we have is, I guess we got some eggs that maybe the eggs are available. I don't know. But yeah, it seems like I unique said, this is a massive project. Um, you know, it seems like it would get to have a lot of people, all hands on deck, to be developing and making this a reality.
I did watch one of their videos quickly, and they did share how that whole hatching and how that all works.
Yeah,
So they must have something started, I would think, but who knows?
yeah. I mean, because like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to like judge this too hard, but like
Sure.
this image is just. I mean, I make amateur images for our YouTube thumbnails.
Right. I know, right?
And so, but like, I'm not trying. I don't know. It's just like this seems. I don't know. This seems really strange. This just seems really strange. Is what they want to create, and maybe I'm just being really critical, but it just seems really basic. And we just haven't seen anything like no images, no pictures, no renderings, no graphics, no like even sketches, and like this, we don't even know if like this is anything to do with the game. I think this is the only thing I've seen that has to do with the game, but we don't even know if this has anything to do with the game. This should just be
Right.
like an AI generated image. And not to say that this team has nefarious intent. It's just I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time visualizing what this is like Meng said, what this is actually going to look like. Because like right now, I don't know what they've created. I mean, right now they have a website that's been up for a year, which is pretty cool. Beyond that, we got small socials. Twitter has 30 followers. So things are really small. So maybe that's just how early it is. But I would be really interested in seeing like just some type of graphics of what they're working on. But I guess though, I mean, if the game is not the number one priority, the game could be coming out later. Maybe it's not their focus. Um, yeah, there's not. I guess I'm just still searching. I guess you guys have heard me say this before. When I'm looking at a project, sometimes I'm just looking and looking and looking, and then all of a sudden something excites me, and then I get interested, like really interested in like digging deeper. And right now, I guess I'm still in the looking phase.
My feeling is that they're a bit too early to bring on completely external people like us.
Yeah,
That this is more a stage where you do a seed sale with people where you can do a proper pitch, present the whole idea in person, and it's more of a proper private sale. Because yeah, looking at the project like we do now, it's too early to be able to make an assessment, at
right,
least in my view.
right. No, that's that. You explain exactly what I'm feeling right now.
We didn't lose you, right, Ryan?
What's that, Phyllis? Yeah, man, you definitely expressed exactly what I was feeling. So, well, I think this is still a great session. This is really early. I think this is one of the things we can all agree on. Engine Infinity, they have a clear plan of what they want to create. It appears that it's super early. Um, iUnique says you'll find more info about the team in the white paper. Introduction page 3. They mentioned the CEO there, but I was only checking their Telegram and saw admin talking about the team. Oh, page 3. I skimmed over it. Oh, here we go. Here's the team. Our leading the charge at Engine Infinity is our founder and CEO, at Dan IOI, who serves as the lead developer for our main project. Our team currently consists of 5 members, and we are always seeking new talent to join our growing family. Get to know us by joining our social. So, this is definitely lacking a lot of information. We don't really know who, don't know much about who that is. But thank you for pointing that out, iUnique. Like I said, I totally skimmed past it. I was expecting to see, some names and if we're lucky, some images, and if we're real lucky, some links to some socials. But I can see why I skimmed over this, just totally missing it. But I think we can all agree that this is pretty early on in the process for this project. They have some ideas of what they want to create, and but right now it's just kind of hard to kind of tell the strength of the project. What's going on, and I
Well, if you
guess this.
look at the roadmap starts this year. If
Yeah,
I'm not,
yeah,
so that kind of indicates to me that they're kind of really in this starting phase. That's what
early,
it looks.
early.
So it could be either it could be it could be one of two things. It could be a really good opportunity. We kind of just keep this and we keep on looking at it and we all keep on digging at this and look at it and kind of keep on following it because it could be something. It could be something, or it could be nothing. But
Right.
it but by the white paper it does indicate that they just assembled their team. I think they're assembling their team. I think in the first quarter, if I remember, if I read that correctly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's super, super early.
Super.
Yeah. Well, awesome, guys. Thank you for. Oh, Adam asked how much are they looking to raise. I don't. I mean, I may have skimmed past that little bit as well. Manger Phyllis, do you happen to recall how much they're looking to raise?
I actually was I looked at that because that's why I was looking at the private sale and what they wanted to raise in there. So I get a look. I really don't. I do remember seeing something.
Yeah, the only number I remember was like, wasn't it $500,000 market cap? But that was the only number.
Yeah, yeah. I
Did they
can't.
mention
I
if
really have to. It's hard when you have to keep on opening up pages. I don't
Yeah,
like this format because I can't just scroll to what I want to get to. You
right.
know. It just says here. It just talks about their seed, the market cap at seed round. 220,000. Market cap at private sale 330,000. Public sale market cap 440 at launch at 500,000.
Yeah,
It doesn't really.
doesn't really give
It's
us
all
specifics.
really. It doesn't really give enough information.
does it say who's making their game? If they were making it, or if somebody else?
Um, I don't think it even says that. I think it just says that they're assembling their team. I guess we would have to get that information
I mean, it says our
from.
first game is in development, soon to be launched, but it doesn't indicate who is actually developing their game.
Right, if it's them or somebody
It
else.
did say that the CEO was the lead developer of their main products.
Yeah, so right here on page 3, leading the charge at Engine Infinity is our founder and CEO, Dan, who serves as the lead developer for our main projects. Our team consistently consists of 5 members, and we are always seeking new talent.
It's starting at 500,000 of market cap, and they're gonna do metaverse, NFTs, a couple of games. That's a lot to develop with that funding.
Yeah.
All right, that's all the questions I got for it.
That's a good question.
I mean,
Because like 500,000.
there's a bunch of questions that go around that, right? That surround that kind of thing. Because I know what it takes to make a video game. I know what it takes to make a token. I know what it takes to make, 3D art and all that other stuff. So.
Right. Know what it takes to be AAA rated. Well, awesome, guys. I think this is great. This is good stuff. Thank you guys for contributing and adding your 2 cents and your thoughts. I think that if you're just now tuning in, we're doing some more collaborative efforts, and so we're running live in Discord. While at the same time we're live on YouTube. So if you ever want to join the conversation, more than welcome to hop in Discord and join in on the conversation. But we're getting better every week. Last week was our first time doing this. Today's our second time, and I think we did a fantastic job. Eventually, we're going to find a project that's actually relevant to the timeline that we're on, and not a project that's super, super early later on down the road. But I think this is good stuff, and it allows us all to get some eyeballs on some different projects, offer some different perspectives, and ultimately everybody learn together. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I would ask if you got something out of today's session, you learned something, you had an aha moment, or you just want to celebrate the better ecosystem or celebrate some of the scouts who got the hot streak reward bonuses, I would ask that as soon as this video is done, you go ahead and hit that refresh button and then drop a comment on the actual video. That's going to let more people see this video. More people see the video, helps more people learn, everybody wins. I'm all about creating win-win situations and win-win opportunities. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this call, but guess what? We have the after party in Discord. We're going to hang out a little bit longer on the live stage. So head over to Discord, hop in the live stage. We can chat it up, talk about scouting projects, talk about some more projects and things like that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'm going to end like I always do. Like my mentor always said, life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys. Love you guys. Care about you guys. And I'm just really excited about what we're creating in this space and all of us working together to create more wins. Also, shout out to Unique for posting their first project. Congratulations. Really excited for you, my friend. So with that, I'll see you guys in the after party. See you in Discord. And we'll be live again on Thursday. Bye for now.